how she told me that she loves me. Well, I told her that before. How deep should I go? Should I tell the entire story?
I may be a weirdo, but this is my year, yo. My life may be crazy. My lack of the lazy has let me do shit that I love on the daily.
Good morning, vegan savages. Today I'm not gonna sit down there because when I sit down there my energy is low. I just keep talking forever and then the vlog is already over. And you told me make a new format where you answer comments and there we just talk forever, but we keep the vlog more to vlog, meaning I just take you along whatever I do in the day. So I'm not even gonna sit down. And now how do you even vlog? I forgot because the last vlogs have been like me sitting down there reading comments. Today is my rest day. I'm going to the gym now, cardio, then I pause with my coach and I take you along. So you will see that I'm 15 days out. Form's getting better and better by the minute. And today I record a podcast later. I asked you my story at V-Gain Strength for questions. Got so many good questions. So later we make it nice and cozy on my beanbag and we're gonna talk about it all. How I deal with that hunger. What is actually that show? We get into it. I have so many things I want to elaborate on and I'm sure I make at least 2 or 3 rounds of that podcast talking about that, especially the closer it gets to the show, and then definitely a podcast after the competition is done, like what I learned from that, this and that. So subscribe to V-Gain's podcast and sit back, put on your vlogging seatbelt and enjoy the vlog. If you're new to the family, I share my exciting, weird, healthy, funny, non-judgmental vegan lifestyle on a daily basis. So tickle that subscribe button and you're in for a ride for vegan savages. It only gets up. Life is exciting, life is beautiful. We just enjoy. Found my favorite current new ambient music. A window in the past. The prison of Azkaban. 1 hour of bliss. And look at this image. It's so fitting the mood of autumn. Nastiness, coziness. So I put this on in the morning or whenever I work and get shit done. But now, time to attack the gym. Nasty weather, but I'm gonna make the best out of it. Today Dasha is editing the vlog again. Say hello to Dasha. And no, she's not becoming obsolete. It just helps me during my shred to edit the vlog every now and then to just distract me from being hungry and time flies and then it's food time again. You know what I said in my vlog yesterday? That in my next prep I wanna play some computer games, and something I really wanna play is a PlayStation game called Skate. And is it right that you have a PlayStation?
Yes.
So technically...
But I don't like Skate.
Yeah, but technically I could just get the game, come to your place and play like 20-30 minutes, so I don't need to get a TV and a PlayStation. I just need to get the game. And any chance that you have the game?
Me?
Yeah? Like what are your favorite PlayStation games? Do you have a 4 or 3?
3, the old one. But I only play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's like 10 or 12 years old.
Which one is the newest PlayStation, by the way? Is it a 4 or is there a 5 already?
No, 4.
Okay. Posing accomplishment. I finally hit the back pose for the first time, where I opened those wings, feeling the lat, pulling them out, and my coach and I couldn't be prouder. So now I know what I gotta practice, and probably tomorrow my lat will be really sore, and I'm super surprised how big my lat actually is. Since my soy crispies are empty and they are not yet here because I ordered new ones, I changed my meal plan a bit. So now I can fit an entire block of tofu into my dinner, which I'm looking forward to a lot. Well, half a block, because this one is a huge one. This one is 400 grams, just exactly 200 grams.
My heart was on its way out.
listening to the 4 agreements again. So highly recommend this book. I resonate with those 4 agreements so much, and what he says before and after and what he elaborates on. John Miguel Farul or whatever the author is, totally butchered that. Highly recommend it. And another recommendation, if you find something you resonate with, you take action on, listen to it again and again and again and again. Don't move on to new things thinking you got this. No, when you listen to it again, you actually, wow, I didn't really pay attention to this part. I didn't listen or got this part at all. Like, that seems new to me, even though you have listened to it, because often you do something else, you don't really pay attention that much, and in different circumstances different things will resonate with you. So what I'm saying is, if you find something good, listen to it again, or certain parts of that, I go back. Like currently I'm at the 2nd agreement, don't take anything personally, and I resonate so much. And especially Melina, you're watching, listen to that, especially the 2nd agreement. Then no matter what someone says, it's never about you, don't take it personally. And yeah, I just really explained it badly. He does it so well, and I maybe do an entire video about it, just speaking about the 4 agreements, when I soaked it up even more. So yeah, listen to things again and again and again, and often I go back to stuff after a while, after like a year. So talks on YouTube, whatever, I save them to a playlist, a private playlist, and then I go through that and like, I haven't listened to that, and like things have changed, I'm in a different circumstance, listen to it again and get something so much out of it. So don't think like new content, new and then you don't take action and everything just comes in here and goes out there. So yeah, to truly soak it up, listen to it again. And I just made the rant and repeated myself for 2 minutes straight. I'm sorry. I think you got us in wow. I mean, what is a wow about that? But there's where I live, 5th floor, and now we got a billboard on here and they're paying me. No, they don't. God fucking damn it! I feel bad for the people because now they're living in shades. Like, do they get something out of it? I hope so much it's not gonna happen on my side. That's a good question though. For the people, they don't have lighting there, or way worse lighting now. Do they get something out of it? I hope so. For me it would be horrible. My lighting is already so bad. It's so dark and hard for filming and creating good content and taking pictures. So if it would be even darker, yo, I wanna get a piece of that money cake.
You a genius.
Imagine living at Times Square. All of the apartments basically, they have commercials in front, bad lighting. They say shit I wouldn't like.
Shit I don't like. Sneak.
What I also changed in my meal plan that I take now, in Germany we call them Kernig, so the whole oats instead of the refined oats, like the steel cut oats. Like, that's the one I used before, and now I have like the old-fashioned oats or the whole oats. I don't know, in the States they have so many names for oats, but the whole oats. Also, I take the whole peanuts instead of peanut butter or any nut butter. Shoutouts to Koro, 5% using the code VGains5. The peanuts, the whole one, tastes amazing. Almond butter. Not almond butter during the shred, but the whole nut. Why? Good question. I'm glad you've been asking. Okay, I sit down here, but we don't sit down for too long. I just answer that because that's an important one and I don't want to withhold that information. Well, you already got that information. If you follow me on V-Gain Strengths, wait, let me record my screen so you see what I'm seeing. I will just elaborate on it quickly, and in my podcast, which I'm about to record later, I will elaborate on it much further and we really look into this post and the science. Let me scroll down. So many posts. Where is it? Here we go. Which is better for breakfast, cereals or oatmeal? If you've guessed oatmeal, then you're correct. I won't read through it, but you can read through it and pause the video, and later in my podcast, as I said, I'm gonna read through it and elaborate on it more. So, for example here, the peanut butter, you absorb double that much, or the other way around, you only absorb half of whole peanuts compared to peanut butter. You flush half of that, even more than half of it down the toilet, because you don't absorb it that well when you chew it, and you just get in your small and big intestine and you just flush it out, then compared to peanut butter. So for Melina, who has trouble like gaining weight, you should eat peanut butter, definitely. For me currently, if I want to cut down, I eat the whole peanuts because they kind of have less calories. They do, because you flush more down the toilet. That is one thing, and they also make you more satiated. If you don't know what satiated means, no worries. I didn't know for too long either. It means being full. Is always taking the whole version. The more whole, the better, even though it's the same food. For example, oats. You have the whole oat, you have it cut down into steel cut oats, or you even have it more refined into oat flour. the more it is refined, and it's not like that something good is stripped away. It's still the whole food. It's still extremely healthy, but the more whole version makes you way more satiated. Here, that's crazy. They fed 2 obese groups. One of them they gave steel cut oats, and the other one they gave instant oats. Did I say steel cut? I think steel cut is the whole version. Anyways, the whole version and here we go. Steel cut and instant oat. Instant oat is the more refined oats. The one who ate the instant oat went on eating 53% more than after eating the same number of calories of steel cut oatmeal. The instant oatmeal group was snacking within an hour after the meal. Over 50% more they eat it when they ate the more refined oats. That's why I stick to the steel cut, the whole oats, because they make me more satiated. And here's another one. They gave one group for breakfast oatmeal, the other one cornflakes, the other one water, and then saw the difference in lunch meal intake after this breakfast. And you see, after cornflakes you eat so much more. Like, it's basically the same as if you wouldn't have eaten breakfast at all, like the water fasting group, compared to oatmeal, where you eat way less calories for lunch than refined grains or more processed grains. It's crazy, right? And these cornflakes they used in the study, they were like sugary, isolated, refined grains, not cornflakes, which I use, which is still the whole grain and nothing bad added. But still, even the cornflakes I have, maybe I also changed them, that I keep it the more whole, the better, because that's way more satiating. Like, that is crazy. And I feel like I did a really bad job elaborating on that quickly. I need to go in depth in that anyway. So anyways, if it was too confusing, check out the post, the link it to you down below. And also go listen to my podcast and maybe even watch it on a Visual Vegans podcast. Let's make breakfast. I'm starving. Favorite time of the day. Here we go. Whole peanuts and whole oats. And if you don't believe extraterrestrials exist, well, listen to this podcast and think again. Listening to it for the second time, I'm so happy it has already over 8 million hits. Joe Rogan Experience, Bob Lazar, and blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna also watch this documentary. It's on my list. I haven't done it, but now I'm remembering it. I'm oversharing the shot. So let's just look out the window and end it. Isn't it crazy how much better I look during my shred than during my bulk? To be fair, these pictures have been taken where I didn't bulk that lean, but kinda dirty, like crazy surplus. And that was me, vegan day 1, and that is me now. That was like 2 days ago. Vegan day 2200, meaning 6 years. And if you're wondering, what is that sauce? I'm trying a couple new products. Am I even allowed to show you them? May Vivo Life forgive me. But I'm actually showing you them tomorrow because I first want to figure them out and then tell you how I like them and test them all first, kinda. So, is it a cliffhanger? Yeah, I want to see your smiling faces here tomorrow, but don't you worry, I'm not gonna end the vlog. I'm actually gonna tell a story now, which is the thumbnail of the video. And that is how Melina told me that she loves me. Melina, am I allowed to tell a story? So, sit back, put on, your vlogging seatbelt should be already on, otherwise it's really dangerous. Put it on, keep it on. Get a tea, some chocolate if you're not cutting, if it fits your macros. Do whatever makes you so happy. How she told me that she loves me? Well, I told her that before. How deep should I go? Should I tell the entire story? Since it's a vlog and not a podcast, I just tell the story how she told me that she loves me, and in a future vlog or podcast I tell the story how I told her that I love her. But keep in mind, I said it first before she left home for a couple of days, then she came back, and now, you ready for some cheesiness? That was such a nice moment! I remember, if it was yesterday, well, it was just a couple of weeks ago. We were laying in our pallet bed. It was late, we were about to fall asleep. I was laying right there, she was laying right there. I was so close of falling asleep. And then she said, how did she start? Are you still awake? No, I think she just said, can I tell you something? And I was like, yeah, sure. I love you. and she did it. I was so happy, so happy. It was just so nice. And she was like, I've been thinking about so often when is the right moment to say it, and I didn't want to say it immediately after you said it because then it seems like forced. I just say it because you say it, but I finally want to say it because there were so many occasions where I want to say it, so I need you to say it. And then she just said it that moment, and that was so nice. And now we can say it just all the time, and it's so meaningful, and it sounds so nice. And every time she said it, it's just something in here. It's just like, it feels like someone is hugging my heart, you know? Did I miss any part of the story? Well, in our next podcast, she tells the story, because then she told me the story when she wanted to say it, and I know that she still knows it because it's a meaningful moment for us both. So that's another cliffhanger, and my display isn't flipping. For another podcast in Bali. I cannot wait. In Bali, this display freaks me out. Anyways, I just look at you. And Bali is so around the corner. Today is already the 5th, meaning today, in precisely a month, I will be already in Bali. Isn't that crazy? I think I end the vlog here. Now I jump on the podcast. So, thank you so much for watching. Definitely, I want to see a smiling face tomorrow. So we review those products and just another day in my diet, getting closer, getting more shredded by the minute. And is there anything more to say? I feel like I didn't give the story justice because it was so meaningful and nice. But yeah, Melina will retell it with many more details, and then you get the whole story, and it's still given justice. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you precisely tomorrow because I will have everything. Alright, peace. Eat your chickpeas. Dasha, thank you so much for editing this vlog. Out.